afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever you're seeing this. Hope you're doing good. Nobody dropped this in the comments, but we here. You know what I'm saying? I seen this pop up, I recommended, I'm interested. I ain't gonna lie, anyways, I appreciate you. And I appreciate your time. Hope you have a good day. You know what I'm saying? Hope you have. I'm probably gonna drop these words. I'm probably gonna drop this early. I ain't gonna lie. Anyways, though, we here. You know what I'm saying?
Friday, August 22nd, 2025, the Shelby County Sheriff's Office responded to a call for shots fired in the Memphis neighborhood of Cordova. Arriving on scene, deputies would make a grim discovery.
These folks just let it off in the Dover, man.
Bro,
only on Blackwood News. Damn. All the sheriffs are out here. Oh, they still putting up too, man.
Crazy.
We in Cordova with it, active scene. Oh, it was a homicide in Cordova, man. We on Berry Hill and Chimney Rock, where the man still in his vehicle. It's a Chevy Track. The body's in there, man. It's a homicide. Yeah, it goes down everywhere, man. We are in the county part.
At 5:40 p.m., a young man was pronounced dead, laid out in his vehicle with the windows shattered. His body sat in the driver's seat, but slumped over into the passenger seat, indicating he was shot through the driver's side window. The next day, the victim was identified as 18-year-old Antonio Sykes Jr., a 2025 graduate of Germantown High.
Damn.
In grief and disbelief, Mrs. Harris, the president of G-Town High's parent-teacher-student organization, took to Instagram with a post stating, "With a heavy heart, I just received the devastating news that one of my babies has been killed. He always made sure to stop by study hall to see Mrs. Harris and grab some snacks and update me on his upcoming album. That's why I nicknamed him Snacks. I'll never forget prom night. He spotted me before I saw him and proudly said, 'Mrs. Harris, you like my prom fit?' He was so happy. Then at graduation, he made sure to find me again. I was so proud of him because he was so proud of himself. This one hurts deeply. My prayers go out to his family. Rest in love, Antonio. Love, Mrs. Harris." In school, Antonio may have been perceived one way, but outside of
Antonio,
school in the
bro.
streets of Memphis.
Nah, that don't got nothing to do with nothing, but that hearing Antonio, but every time I hear Antonio, I be thinking of that dude. WDJ Ghost.
Antonio may have been perceived one way, but outside of school in the streets of Memphis, he went by the name FBG Fat Slime. On Instagram, he dropped a live performance titled "I Did It" while wearing his cap and gown, smoking, and holding an AR pistol.
Damn.
On TikTok, he'd even make a post showing his first day in high school.
Damn. Nah, that's crazy. Nah, he was on bullshit.
He'd even make a post showing his first day in high school and then his last. In his mind, he probably felt like this was some type of glow up, like he elevated into a gangster, spreading maybe $1,000, leaving the tag on his $100 jeans, a Glock in his waist, and ARP against the wall. This was who he wanted to be, and during his 4 years in high school, apparently it's who he became. But now looking at the pictures as if they were two different people, the one on the left looks like he stays out of trouble, while the one on the right is running towards it. Fat Slime was dropping diss songs, flexing guns in every video, and even went as far as dissing the dead. But his actions weren't in line with the lifestyle he portrayed. He was acting like a killer, but on TikTok, he'd post in the same Chevy Captiva he'd later be killed in. You'd think he'd know not to post his own car if he was actually getting active. Even in social media comments, many were surprised by his death, unaware that he was actually into it enough to actually be killed. A little over a month ago, Fat Slime sat down for his very first interview with Kiwi Visuals TV. He described how he became a rapper in less than a year, how his music took off through TikTok, and even gave insight on his plans for the future. A future he wouldn't live to see.
Going on, this your boy Fat Slime, and I'm here with Kiwi Visual, man.
First interview?
Yeah, first time. Started posting on TikTok shit, and then on Instagram. And yeah, I hit my first meal. And then I ain't even be rapping the whole year yet. I'm focused on this shit. I'm finna move to Nashville and shit. Finna start streaming and shit. Y'all stay tuned. I'm finna start YouTube. I'm finna start doing all this shit.
How old you?
18, I just turned 18 in January.
Because that's how you graduated high school and shit like that. So, like, is you going to college down there, or you just going down there just to get over type shit?
Which I don't know. A nigga had like to cook, I'm finna go to culinary school on God. Yeah. A lot of niggas.
So you want to do what? Then stay out them streets.
You don't know what to do with their life. I gotta do something like cool. We in Memphis. We ain't even really like got shit, fool.
Another local rapper named Baby Bumpstock would sit down for an interview with Kiwi the day after his cousin Fat Slime died. 2 days before that, Bumpstock was shot in the face and luckily survived.
Yesterday, guy.
Yeah.
My little cousin, the Fat Slime, he just passed away on yesterday. This shit still got me like, man, what the fuck? But you know, I'm
So let's get a little bit into Fat Slime, because when I first heard about it, I saw it on your page. But at first I thought y'all was just trolling, so I'm thinking like he probably like just did some shit or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think he actually had passed away.
Yeah.
So I saw everybody post. So where was you at like when you found out he passed away and stuff?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. My whole lit, like, bro, cause 2 days before he had passed away, I had got shot. So shit, I'm thinking like, man, this shit never just happened. Cause like, damn, like, how the fuck, you know, like, ain't nobody, man, this shit just really weird as hell. My mind was just throwed off. I'm still like, I'm still shook up about the shit, but you know, it cool. It's just life shit, I guess.
Yeah.
If this video is to serve any purpose other than covering another senseless killing, it's to show the power in how you choose to portray yourself. The energy you put out will always come back. And for those too young and dumb to understand, let me simplify things. If you think this is lame and you'd rather look like this, you're already lowering your chances of making it past 25. If you want to catch a case because you want to tote guns before you turn 21 when you can actually do it legally, you're already lowering your chances of making more than minimum wage, as you're going to be a felon. You're setting yourself up for failure and to be nothing more than a fucking hashtag on your homie's Instagram page as they write long...
Twist, he fed up.
More than a fucking hashtag on your homie's Instagram page as they write long live whatever the fuck your name is. See, Fat Slime thought it was funny to post on TikTok when me and bro tried to change because it's 2025, but a sweet young walked past us with a peanut butter 19X with a Chris Beck mag. He's talking about robbing a soft kid for his gun, and now his comments say RIP. It's more than likely Bumpstock still has staples in his face from getting shot, and hopefully he learns from Fat Slime's mistakes and gets far away from Memphis. I hope he understands the chance that he has and the chance that you all watching have at staying out of the streets and actually living life. Now, I wanted to cover this video for a few reasons.
That's why
one of them being it goes back to the quote that I used to speak on back when I started YouTube, something that I learned in prison. Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your feelings. Watch your feelings, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your lifestyle. Watch your lifestyle, it controls your destiny. As soon as you
Twin Fig just spit out for that. What you tell him?
Watch your words, they become your feelings. Watch your feelings, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your lifestyle. Watch your lifestyle, it controls your destiny. As soon as you stop portraying to be something online, you know, you're showing off guns, you're talking about doing this, doing that, you're feeding yourself a certain mentality, a mentality that doesn't just stay with you when you're on Instagram, when you leave the house. You carry this mentality, right? Your way of thinking slowly starts to become your way of living. And then all of a sudden, even if you had nothing to do with this lifestyle now has something to do with you, because you're bringing forth the characteristics of living that life. You're introducing negative things into your daily routine. And through that, you end up with a result like this. You graduated high school and decided to do a music video smoking weed with a gun. What type of energy do you think you're bringing forth? Where were the parents, the adults, anybody that could have stepped in and been like, what the fuck are you doing? Because realistically, I didn't graduate high school. I dropped out of high school. I was in prison when people were still in high school. So it's like, for my generation, if you were still in school, you were already looked at a certain type of way. Like, you can't be that official in the street. How the fuck? You made it to school. That's like the rappers that make it to college. How were you already in the street? If you graduated high school and then went to college, you were playing ball. That means after school, you weren't at the park fighting the other kids. You weren't doing this and that. You were at practice, practicing for the game on the weekend. People want to portray certain shit. It's accepted to do so. And then people wonder what the fuck went wrong when an 18-year-old graduate gets killed. But rest in peace to Fat Slime, and I hope, even if it's only one of y'all watching this understands this message and it hits you a certain way, because you could end up in the next video I cover. There's no sparing anybody. I don't do shout-outs.
Them streets don't love nobody, Twin. I tell y'all that all the time. Come on, bro. And Twin was spitting in this video, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, that's why I was getting it. Some of y'all need to hear that, you know what I'm saying? Some of them twins, y'all need to hear that, because y'all do be outside, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, drop a like, drop a sub, stay out them streets. It's another reason to stay out them streets, you know what I'm saying? I tell y'all that every day, and I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, and I appreciate your time. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna hang it out here, man. Let's see y'all niggas in the next one, bro.